Hey everybody, and welcome back to another season 2 of Flying Alaska. I'm going to do another season. This is a summer season, so I thought it'd be a good change. We obviously in the winter last time, so we're going to switch over to summer now. And in this episode, we're going to go from Unalakleet, which is where our base is, basically our base, PAUN, to Hooper Bay, PAHP. As you can see, it's about 200 miles to the southwest. Now, I can't remember if there's a tower at Unalakleet. If there is, I hope they'll have us take off on 32. Either way, we got to take off on 32. That's just too short for our Caravan to take off. We got that Reims-Cessna, if you remember, the Reims-Cessna F406 Caravan 2. And Hooper Bay, as you can see, the wind is coming out of the north. And so we will land on runway 31. We'll take a look over here, the chart. Now, it says the approach course is 316 degrees, 3,300 feet long is the runway, and both the touchdown point and the airport elevation are 13 feet. And we'll come in here at 1,800 feet to get the 4-mile holding pattern. I think we'll probably, I don't know if we have to do that or not. Then we come over to Juggalo at 1,800 feet, down to Nessick at 1,500 feet, down to Word at 520 feet. That's, as you can see, 1 nautical mile from Zupar, and this is a 3-degree glide slope. And with all that said, let's go ahead and jump in the plane. Alright, everybody, remember this plane? F406, I guess it's the Reims-Cessna F406 Caravan 2 from Carenado. Pretty good plane for us. Has done pretty well. You can hear that wind whipping. It started us up over at the fuel box there. I moved it so it wouldn't fuel us up. And then I had her shut down. Let's go over here to FS Passengers. We gotta actually select our company. I haven't had to do this in a while. Over to Air Alaska. Current cash 1.5 million. It's hard to make money. We've only done 16 flights. This is number 17. Now, I wanted to jump up into other planes and stuff. It's just hard to make money here. Some shorter flights, and I don't know. Someone did say something about, you know, there's different flights in FS Passengers. You could do like a tourist flight or something. I can't really see what it is. Let's go ahead and start this. 10 people. I can't remember exactly how much fuel this used, but at 200 miles, 45% should have more than enough range. Get all of our people in here. See how much cargo we can fit in this thing. Alright, so maybe 500 each. 500 each should do it. Get us below 8, yeah. Yeah, right at 100%. So set tight. Yeah, the flight tour. That's what we could do sometime. Maybe to make a little extra cash. I don't know if they'll pay more for that or not. Normal flight is what we want for today. Set our destination, Hooper Bay, PAHP. Hooper Bay.
Destination set.
Load her up immediately. Show our passengers. Got them. Sorry about that. Got the wrong button there. Hit the Windows button accidentally. Alright, put your belts on. I think I got my view reset. Set first. I can't remember the exact way to set this up. That's alright. We'll figure it out. We never had it that well in the first place, I don't think. Go ahead. I might have procedures I can print out for this thing. We'll check. Batteries coming on. Got our beacon. I'm going to turn on the nav lights as well. Alright. Got the left generator. Actually, I'll leave that one off for a second. Right generator can come on. Right ignition. Turn that on. Fuel boost. I need to come over here so I can grab that lever as soon as we hit the starter. Put that to a low idle. make sure we don't go flying as well. Turn that fuel boost off, and we'll hit that starter off as well. Alright, I'm gonna hit the left generator, the left fuel boost, ignition, hit the starter for it. Alright, left one is good. Give it a second. Fuel boost is off. Starter coming off as well. Alright, now let's check this out. Avionics bus left and right is on. See, propeller heat. I don't know if the temperatures out here, we shouldn't need it. I'm hoping. And the de-ice for the pitot heat, although that doesn't, remember, that doesn't work. We'll have to, might have to hit AH. I don't know if we ever used auto feather. I'll turn it on just in case. This has gone. Some of these changed. I don't know what's going on. I think it has to do with A to A. Ever since I installed those, this stuff gets really weird. If it's how it's like see-through. Never did that before. I don't want to mess with that yet. Alright, let's see if there is a tower. Nope, just traffic. Couldn't remember. Select a runway for takeoff. We're taking off right over to the left, so that looks like it's going to be 26. Right? I think that's 26. Announce our taxi.
Alpha Uniform November traffic Zulu Lima 408 is taxiing to runway 26.
Is that on test? I can't even tell. That's off. So it's got to be set. So before we do that, let me go ahead and set my... Oh, I gotta remember how to do this. We click it, and then move. Yeah, there we go. So it was runway 26. So I think this will change as soon as we start moving. 260. Alright. Taxi light? That might be the wrong one then. I think this might change here in a second. No. So I'm gonna have to call a different runway? Okay, we've got one problem here. Parking brake comes on. Alright, that's why I looked at it different. Alright. Select a runway for landing. Let's try this again. Looks like it's going to be 32. And we're going to be heading, I guess, a little more to the south than anything, so we'll call it to the south.
Uniform November traffic Zulu Lima 408 taking off runway 32. Departure to the south.
Alright, so that's called out. Let's get our landing lights on. Anti-collision. Strobe. Parking brake is off. Flaps are coming out. Can't remember how many notches of flaps we had. 2 and 3. Just go to 1 notch flaps. We'll come out here and get up in the air. I think this is actually a fairly long runway for Alaska. Cruising altitude, by the way, will be about 8,500 feet. Alright, let's go ahead and get on out of here. Not quite full power. Airspeed's good and alive. Be able to go ahead and rotate. She did need all that speed. Good lord. As you can see, we didn't use all like the torque. We're still well in the green. So it's not like we used that much power, to be quite honest. I'm gonna go ahead and retract the flaps, pick up a little more airspeed here. Cut out to the left. Start climbing. Just trying to get close to 1,000 feet. Put it on the vertical speed. About 700 feet up now, so we're all in the clear. Let's go ahead and head out over the ocean. Head on over to Hooper Bay. I don't think she likes, well, I was holding it right there at 1,000 for a second, and our airspeed was actually dropping a little bit. Try and hold her around 700 to 800 feet at first. I thought she climbed a lot better, if I can remember correctly. Let's keep that airspeed up. Be glad when it works. Let me set my headings basically straight ahead from where we are right now. Check out our autopilot here. Autopilot on. Use the heading. Yaw damper. Alright, we're going to arm this for 8,500. And we are going to climb. See what she does at 1,000 feet a minute, because I thought she could do that fairly easy. We'll see what effect that has on the airspeed here in a second. Right now I'm going to turn the taxi light off, and I want to jump outside and take a look. Oh, that's beautiful. With the gear down, I'm so used to flying with, right now planes that have a landing gear that's not retractable. That'll help a lot. Unalakleet, there's nothing over there. Yeah, with the gear properly retracted, it climbs a lot better than at 1,000 feet a minute. I thought she would. Check this out, 201 miles from right here, expecting to take about an hour and a half from right here as well. Hooper Bay, I wanted to try and pick some airports that we haven't been to. There's actually an island out to the west, it's all sitting all by itself that I hadn't noticed before. There's a little town over there. And I would figure there's probably a runway over there, so I think we want to maybe go over there for the next flight. Seems like I'm sitting way down. I might have to change my views on this one, although we're pitched up right now. past 3,000 feet. That might help too. Jiminy Christmas. Jump in this plane, you gotta remember everything about it. And we could probably, let me bring up this again, hit nav. Trying to see our desired trek over there is 212. Hit this over to 212. There we go. Alright, CDI to GPS. Airspeed has come down a little bit. Probably lean this out a little bit more as well. It's weird jumping back to this plane. It's been several months since I've been in this plane. I thought, yeah, season 2 would be good just for the summer. Find some different airports. Although we'll probably fly to some of the same. I mean, there are, of course, the big airports here in Alaska, and I always want to go to those as well. Like I said, we'll stop at 8,500 for our cruising altitude, but for right now I'll speed her up, be back in just a bit. Alright, everybody's slowing it down here. About 27 miles out. Sitting down to 1800. You can see we're about 5600 right now. Nearest airport list. Shouldn't be many, and there isn't. Cooper Bay. Looks like the runway for landing, as I said, 31. Full stop landing. And that's our position right here.
Hotel Papa traffic Zulu Lima 408 is 26 miles northeast 5,500 inbound to land runway 31.
Alright, let's go over to procedures. Select our approach. And there's a VOR for 31. HPB, we don't have that. Yeah, see, that doesn't have us, because we need Juggalo, Nechik, and Word. I wonder why so many of these, we don't, why we don't have them. Alright, I'm going to switch this thing right here to heading instead of nav. That way we can go over here and arm this approach. Going the wrong way through that. Activate the approach. It's right out here. So we can come over here and move this out to the left. About 22 miles out. Just crossed 5,000 feet. We got tons of fuel left. Let's see, what have I got these at? 75, I think? 70. I'm going to go ahead and move them up to 85. I've got the props at 80% RPM. You see it's right here, it's 16, just barely in the green. I did that while we were cruising, and we had cut the power way down. Actually, I think we need to come out to the left more. So right out here. Although now we technically don't know what altitudes we should be at, because we don't have those waypoints. Out here a little bit more. We're still not quite. We're just going to make for a tight turn. That's at 20 miles. We usually have it at 10, so we'll have to remember that. Let's go ahead and do 4X. Get over there. We're at 4,000 feet. Now we're actually way to the left. I thought that extended more. That's alright. It would be easier to turn over there. Up on 3,000 feet here. Go ahead and full ridge. 100% there. So the prop RPM went way up. Our speed actually comes down by doing that. Stop right here at 1,800 feet. Reset my altimeter. Can't tell. Is that I think is where they're saying it's going to be? We're so low. It's hard to tell. Did I switch that to 2X? Yes. There's a VOR over there somewhere near the airport. Thought it would show up, it doesn't. about ready to turn. Let me go ahead and put this at normal speed.
Papa
Base
Delta
leg.
Hotel, Papa traffic, Zulu Lima 408 is on base, runway 31.
Yeah, it sucks we're not going to know the actual our altitudes we're actually supposed to be at. Let me reset that view. It feels like we should be sitting up a little more. Here a little bit more to the right. Can't see the airport, don't see any lights or anything. It did say, well, it said there was VASI lights over at AirNav. Whether or not they'll actually have them here, I don't know. Increase the power just a little bit. It's probably actually a little too much there. And if I bring this up, that over to nav, have us turn. Now the heading for the runway is going to be 316. Alright, there we go, 316. Why are we all of a sudden climbing? I don't know why that went off of ARM. That's odd. All of a sudden we went up to 1900. I don't know what the heck was up with that. I didn't hit anything. So this is off here to the right a little bit. There's 1800 and 1500 of FSX. Although the thing is, like I say, we don't actually know where those waypoints are now. So hard to read that screen. Come up a little bit more. There's the lights right there. It actually says we're a little low. We're not on the glide slope, so we can just stay here for the time being. Can't tell if I see some white there now or not. So far out. Look, the passengers are cool. I had them take off their seatbelts and everything while we were cruising. The outside air temperature was actually right around 30 degrees, so at 8,500 feet. So I guess it is still fairly warm in Alaska. Getting towards the end of July. Well, it's going to go a hell of a lot colder for them before it gets here for us. We're still in the upper 90s around here. And the humidity up around 100%. It's actually about to storm now. Every time you go outside, it feels like a sauna. There we go. There we go. We're on the glide slope. So we're going to control our vertical speed here. Pull back on the power, about 500 feet a minute for right now. So we can't kill off some of this power. There we go. Alright, a little quicker now. Gears coming down. Help with our speed. We're still not quite coming down. We're about there to what there was. Now that we're slowed down, I want to slow our descent rate down a little as well. What's up with the vertical speed? bringing it back with the yoke. I don't understand what was going on there. Flaps coming out. We are not lined up, by the way. I'm going to turn autopilot off. Have to get up back on the power. There we are. Alright, we're at full flaps. A little high. Trying to watch our speed there. Feels like we're coming in much faster than 90 knots or 100 knots. I don't know if it's just me, but man, it seems like we're coming in so fast. I feel like we're about to lose our altitude and our speed as well. Didn't call out that we were on final. We got a little too preoccupied. We realized we weren't lined up. Oh, good Lord, what is going on today? What is going on today? I didn't even know if we were gonna have enough runway there. We are at normal speed. Good God, we gotta get used to the plane again, I guess. I don't know. The flaps are being retracted. I thought we were actually coming in fairly well, and all of a sudden it bounced me up. Unreal. I guess these are the buildings over here. I wasn't really paying attention. Everything got so fast there at the end. And I started to reach over for the reversers because it seemed like we were getting really close before we even hit. It seemed like we were getting very close to the end of the runway, but it's a little bit longer than I thought. I'll have to watch that replay because I guess we just came in really, really fast. Although we should have been right around 90 knots, actually a little bit under it. The texture looks weird over there. That water. Plus it's a waterfall, small waterfalls over there. I got openLC Alaska in here. Is there a taxiway over here? It looks like it's covered in water. Alright, there is... Yeah, it sucks I forgot to talk about being on final, but everything got, I guess, so preoccupied all of a sudden. We were not lined up or anything. So to hurry up and do that. Taxi light should be on. Landing lights can come off. Anti-collision can come off. Alright. Over here and park. One thing I do like about Alaska is they have small airports. There's not a ton of taxiing going on. That's not how I wanted to start Season 2 off, though, with that landing. Like I said, I haven't flown this plane in, it's got to be 3-4 months. I would expect to do better than that, though. Parking brake is coming on. I didn't put the surface de-icer in auto. Avionics can come off. Prop heat, pitot heat. Auto feather. Taxi light can come off. Over here, I can grab this easier. cut the fuel. Nav and beacon can come off. Take your seatbelts off. Ignition off. The generators both off. And battery off. Stops recording. There they're getting off. Yeah, butchered the landing. Just like I say, gotta get used to it, man. It's like so many different aircraft. That's one reason I always suck at the landing, because I can't just fly one. Oh wait. Pilot's door. Never seemed to, there. Oh, there it goes. It just takes a minute. I don't know if that would increase how quickly they can get out or not. That is pretty sweet, though. Alright, let me get that off there. What is that? How do I get you off? There we go. Alright, let's go over to FS Passengers and close this out. Alright, flight distance 204 nautical miles. Time airborne 1 hour 15 minutes 26 seconds. Flight time 1:20:37. Time on the ground 10 minutes 44 seconds. Average speed 162 knots. Climb time 10 minutes 58 seconds. Cruise 47 minutes. And average cruise speed 198 knots. Descent time 17:28. Landing speed 77.95 knots. Says we came down 122.3. A kiss, yeah, we kind of bounced the hell out of it. Landing pitch 4.33 degrees. Landing weight 8,906 pounds. Total fuel use 502. 93 on the climb. 332 on the cruise. Using 424 an hour. Really? That seems like a lot. Descent fuel use 76 pounds. Exceptional flight 100%. That landing. Ticket income $945. 514 for the cargo. We used $252 in fuel. 8 for airport taxes. 63 in insurance costs. Total real income $1,136. Times the 50, 56,800. We don't have any aircraft, so it's a total of 56,800. They thought we should be 100%, so we increased 0.84% to 91.62. I got 230 pilot bonus points, 50 for smooth landing, and I got to improve how they detect that kind of stuff. Perfect flight, no problems. Satisfied passenger 150. Right airport 30. Because that was anything but perfect there. Close all that stuff up. They can get all of it. Passenger door, there we go. Baggage door. Yeah, that's all of it. Alright, well, do better next time. That's all we can do. But yeah, Season 2 is underway. Probably, the first season was about 16 episodes, or was 16 episodes, so I'll probably try and do 15 or 16 for this season as well, here in the summertime. But, yeah, that's going to be it for this flight, everybody. I hope you all did enjoy it. Catch you guys on the next flight.